Hello and welcome to Caching Waves. This is an Elliott Wave update for HBAR. I wanted to go out to the daily for you guys here just to show you the positives in the market and why I think there's further upside that is needed. I know when you get down to the 15-minute, you can second guess everything you're doing in real time just because of the quick fluctuations, especially in a complex correction. They make you second guess yourself all the time. But this is my primary where we had an A wave, triangle B with a short E, and we're looking for this C wave to the upside. Closer targets is 16 cents, higher targets up around 30 if we get a series of 1, 2 as I have proposed as possible. But I also added my second primary. This is my second, which is we have an ABC with a flat in between, most likely a running flat, where we make a higher high B, come back for our C wave. The extensions would be between the 618 and the 100 of this A wave whenever that B wave ends, and then we get further upside for our C wave. Now, the reason why I don't really, this one's pretty much done right now. I don't see this as a possibility, really. It's very low probability, and the triangle is also possible, but I believe low probability. And the reason for this is a couple different reasons. Now, I'm going to make this very straightforward, and I want you guys to look at previous lows and highs and how they form. We usually get one quick spike where we take out stops and we reverse. You can look at most highs and lows, most of them. Or if we do get double bottoms, we don't stay there that often for that much time. You can see them here, you can see them here. Quick reversals, right? And what are we seeing currently in this area? We're seeing sideways consolidation. So when you see sideways consolidation, the longer it lasts, the bigger the move. You would expect this to move to the upside for at least one more wave. We could get stopped out. It could come a little bit lower, and I get stopped out of my trade, but I would look for a re-entry because I'm expecting that next move at least one wave. What are other things we look for? We look for divergence on the higher time frames. You can see between this either third and fifth wave or the A and the C wave, we get divergence here at our high. That is not present currently anywhere. You can see we do not have divergence on the daily. And when I do larger term counts, I want to see that divergence on the daily and a quick reversal spike. These are signals of trend reversal, which are not present currently, as you can see anywhere. If this was our bottom here and we're actually making this flat, if we zoom in lower, that would mean we're getting a flat correction, a 335, right? If this was a WXY, we would have ended here. If this was an ABC, we would have ended here. The reason is, even if you just look at it roughly, look at the shapes here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and either in a triangle or a flat in this area. A, B, C, D, E. If it's here, then we got, it would have to be an ending diagonal, and we would have ended already and expected a quick reversal. Or if it's here, we have a 1, 2, 3 up to here, 4, 5, same thing. We would have reversed already. So again, not saying it's not possible, it's just very low probability that we come to the downside from here. Because of the RSI I showed you there, because of the reversal signals where we usually get a stop run to the lower the high and then reverse very quickly. So just wanted to point those out to you guys, that currently we at least need one more wave up. The other thing is, if this was an ABC, we would expect 5 waves up from here, wherever you want to pull your pivots from. Let's pull them from here in the middle of all this shit here. you can see we only came to the 1 point, not even the 1.236, because this is 5 waves in here. You can see it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good separation. We've only come just past the 1-to-1. So we'd expect if this is a 5th wave that it would get extended. We need 1 wave to be extended, right? So that's the reason I'm expecting further upside. Now we do have slight divergence when we come down to, say, the 4 hour, but that's in the middle of this wave 1, which I've proposed as a 1-2. So it's just very difficult to see rejection to the downside currently. That's where everything I've learned in trading says we need at least a move to the upside to either create divergence and reject, or to get some stops and then reject, hit targets and then reject. We haven't hit any of those, like nothing. In fact, you can see we're actually getting on the 4 hour, we're actually getting hidden bullish divergence. See lower lows on the RSI, higher highs. So we actually have hidden bullish divergence. So I use RSI more for tops and bottoms, not in the middle of corrections. But I just wanted to show you that here, that on the daily, we have no divergence, we have no topping pattern. On the 4 hour, we actually have hidden bullish divergence. Let's see what we can find on the other time frames. Well, everything looks fine here. And obviously the 15-minute is just you're going to see extremes when we're in the middle of a correction both ways, because the market's not trending. But anyways, I just wanted to go over that for a little bit to show you guys that I do not see a reversal. Now that doesn't mean my entry can't get stopped out, but if you've watched how I trade, I look for really good risk rewards, which means my winning percentage will go down, but when I win, my returns are much more extreme. So if we have this flat pattern in play, we would expect our A wave off our B wave is usually the 1-to-1, but we don't have a completed count there. We've passed that. Our B wave expectation is between the 1.236 and 1.382, which is up between 12 and 14 cents. So if we came to the 1.618 extension of this A wave for this B wave, we would hit 12.74 cents, according to Binance. So I've made this box just in this area. We just need to make the higher high. I want to see a completed count. Again, I don't see it currently. This would be a 1, 2, 3, 4. We'd be on our wave 2 of our 5th. So this could come up as an ending diagonal. Again, we'd see multiple divergences. This could come up as a 5-wave impulse, and we get an extended 5th. If this is the 1, 2, 3, 4, we get an extension here in the 5th, and then we would reject. Now, because we have that long trade up around 16 cents, as soon as we make new highs, we have to move our stop to break even. That's my plan. But because I see these two possibilities as my primary, I'm going to let that happen. Now, I know some people think Elliott Wave, when people do analysis, is like trying to read the future. That's not what it is at all. When someone's analysis doesn't work out, you should ask, are they following the rules? Are they good at picking what's most likely to happen? Are their trade setups good? You shouldn't expect when somebody's wrong on something to say, oh, they don't know what they're doing. because that's not what Elliott Wave is at all. Elliott Wave is getting really good risk rewards and knowing the paths available. That's it. And as soon as a path starts to diverge, are they able to get an entry for the new path? That's what I strive to do. It's not about being right. I'd rather be 50% right, and my average risk reward per trade is 4-to-1 plus. That's what I would like. I would love 50% win rate, but my wins are 4-to-1. You're a huge winning trader, massive winner over the long term. So that's what I'm looking at, guys. Sorry for the little rant there. I just wanted to make you aware on the daily that there's no reversal whatsoever. So going down to my other setup here, I'll go to my 15-minute, see where we're at. It's my current trade setups. Let me just get rid of those for now. Get rid of that. Don't need to see that at the moment. Okay, so what do we have? We have gotten a reversal here. It doesn't look the strongest, which does concern me a little bit. We did break below this fourth wave I wanted to see. Hold. Hard to see, but I'm sure we held on one time frame. Not that that's the greatest count. You can see we're drifting sideways here and extending longer than we'd like. So we need to consider the fact of what's happening here. And you can see it's really messy on the 15-minute. We had a count here. I haven't labeled this area yet. It is possible it is a 1-2. We've come pretty deep past the 786 already. So I don't love it as an impulse wave. This also can be measured as an ABC. See, we hit the 1-to-1. Most probable it's an ABC. So one way this can be considered complete is if we pull this, put our 1.618 is in validation. Yeah, looks like it's invalid. So we have an ABC. This would be, if this was an ABC, this would either be a B wave or an X wave. So this is a flat, so that would be a W wave. W, X, this would have to be a Y wave if it's complete. And again, it can be complete. There's no reason it can't. I would actually prefer this count over a 1-2. And what this would have to be is an A, B, C with a flat in between. If this count is going to hold and this level hold, which is where my current stop is in my trade, this would be an A, B, C for our Y wave, with a flat in between. Looks like a WXY in between. So is this the low? And we've completed? It's possible. Do I love it? No, because the amount of time this wave took compared to the previous wave 1-2. So I'm not confident on this count, but I'm going to let my trade go because my risk reward is so favorable. And if we get a new low from here, I'm going to reevaluate this count and see where I can get another long entry. Remember, going back to the daily, I want a long entry. because there's no reversal signals. So I would pull some new fibs, probably expect at least to come back to the 618 level here, or I might have to consider the fact that we might be getting a larger correction, perhaps a larger ABC on the daily. But again, I'd be looking for a long trade, not a short trade off this current area. We need a new high to create that divergence, that reversal spike. But I would have liked to see this come up a little more aggressive. Something like this. You can see it came up much quicker. This is more grinding. So where does that leave me now? Right now, we're barely holding this. We are holding it on linear scale, the trend line I put up yesterday. So we're still within our trend. I'm not going to move my stop currently, and I'm going to let this resolve itself a little bit. But as soon as we make a new high, I move my stop to break even. Okay? So I wish I had more for you guys there, but this count is very complex. This is how it can be complete. If we make a new low, this would probably have to be recounted as a C wave in an ending diagonal. Because right now we have 3 waves. We can easily get another wave down, break our stop. That becomes an ABC as a flat, where we get a 3, 3, 5 to the downside as an ending diagonal. This is how I would get stopped out of my trade. This would be moved a little bit here. Would get a deeper one here, something like this. That's how I'd get stopped out, and I would probably look for a re-entry here at the 618, stop at this low. So that's my plan if we fail here, to buy below this low and re-enter. Can we be complete here? Yes. Can we get one more low here? Yes. What is the larger trend? To the upside. So because of that, I'm looking for a long. All right, guys, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, hit the bell notification if you want all my updates. And I'll see you in the next